Okay, but now let's officially switch. That was terrible. Over to talk about some Nintendo stuff. We'll jump into the VR thing. Nintendo says that they are still looking into VR use for the Switch.
They're like looking into the screen. And
there's no way that you're going to use the Switch that is coming out in a month. For VR. It is a 720 screen.
Joy-Cons. That's what to do.
No, they're going to have to update that screen.
Hey, it's 1080 if you plug it in.
The PSVR is a 1080p screen, and that barely cuts it. A 720p screen is not going to work for VR. You're just going to see all the pixel lines.
Well, would you use that screen though for the VR?
That's what everyone's saying. And that was the patent they had, was to take the VR and to slide it into like a mount on your face. Yeah, just like they do with the phones. It's not.
So what? Since it's a really big screen, what they're going to do is they're going to smush all the pixels together and then make it a much higher resolution picture.
I guess you could maybe say it's not going to work.
No.
With the things that are going right now, I don't even think that they're going to step into VR with it.
I feel like they won't, because I just
that's
all
what
the
they're
other
saying.
VR is so far ahead now, right?
It's ahead, but
like,
it's kind of tripping over itself right now. That's what I was saying. Like
step into a market that doesn't even know really.
Yeah, it's not a good market to go into. No one's going crazy for VR. Well, the people that have the money to spend on higher end stuff like that are crazy about VR. Your average consumer is not crazy about VR.
Yeah.
See, what they're basically saying is that they're looking into it means they're just watching it. They're making sure, like, hey, if this actually starts to take off, then we'll do something, and we'll do it in a way that no one else thought to do it because we're Nintendo, and that's just we surprised the industry.
And they said the same thing like a year ago.
Yeah.
It's not really anything. I don't believe we're going to see in VR.
I'd like to see them do that because I'm sure they have some crazy fucking ideas. Because that's just the way they roll.
No, Nintendo doing quality VR sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's not for that's not for like 2 or 3 years. If they even decide to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got a couple more announcements of games coming to the Switch. We have Snake Pass, which is one I've been excited for a while.
Cool. Yeah, that looks really cool.
It looks like a what do they call it? A mascot platformer.
Yeah,
but you play as a snake.
It's very 90s.
And as a snake, you have to slither around things. Like you can't jump.
No,
but you can like coil yourself around objects to climb different things. Mm-hmm. Looks really cute. I don't know if you guys knew. I didn't tell you this. The snake's name is Noodle.
Noodle. Oh.
That reminds me of Gorillas.
Is that one of
them?
That's one of the characters.
With the big one?
No,
Noodle's
the little
the
girl one.
Okay.
Yeah, with the guitar.
Oh, Gorillas.
Hey.
Noodle.
The other game, did it autocorrect?
Tumbleseed?
Okay, it looked like Tumblest on mine.
Tumblest.
I guess it is Tumbleseed.
The new game.
Tumblest.
I'm drunk.
No, it's Tumbleseed. Another weird little indie game, very colorful, artsy looking game where you.
It's not like not Patapon, but what's the other one?
Loco Roco.
Yeah, it kind of had like a Loco Roco
I can see
art
that.
style to it.
You control basically a little board,
then tilt it,
that moves vertically up on a screen, and you're trying to manipulate a little seed rolling around on it and avoiding holes in the walls and enemies that might come.
By tilting it horizontally.
You think you're...
Yeah, you tilt it vertically. But you make it move horizontally.
Yeah.
You tilt the things up and down.
Yeah.
Each side up and down.
Yeah.
Which causes the thing to move left and right. Yes.
Hey.
Good looking games.
Did it...
Yeah. No, it looks like fun.
From the trailer, did it look like you control each side independently, or do you think you're
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
All right, so one control stick on one side, one control stick on the other side.
Yeah, I don't think it's a motion game.
Yeah, no.
The way it moved, it didn't look.
Because that's coming to other systems, right?
Yes.
So unless you're gonna dig out your 6-axis
Or
controller,
that's-
then that wouldn't work.
Yeah, this is an emotion. It doesn't look like a motion-controlled game.
No, it didn't look like it.
I don't think so.
You do realize that the Dual Shocks for the PS4 are motion-controlled, right?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You
Playing
turn
Resident
the wheel.
Evil.
Because we
Remember I was
play
going like this.
Yeah,
Resident Evil
and
moving
we
my arm.
played that. What's that game called?
Killzone.
With Joust, where
Oh, Johann Sebastian Joust.
Oh, yeah.
Johann Sebastian Joust. Yeah, that game is dumb as hell, and we'll play that if I ever go over to my mom's house.
I've got that on my account. I've just never downloaded it.
It's dumb.
Sports Friends.
It's
I've got that.
it's dumb, but it's kind of fun. That's the one. There's one game where you have to like hold the controller, and it's you each hold a controller and you try and shake the other person without moving your controller.
Right.
And yeah, somehow we end up playing that game for like a solid hour.
That could be a 1-2 switch game.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, got to do it every single time.
If anybody buys the 1-2 Switch, since it's not packed.
Yeah. I still haven't decided whether
I
or
still
not
haven't
I'm
decided
buying
if I'm going to buy it.
1-2 Switch. Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah.
it, so I'll bring it over.
Okay.
We'll play
I
with
love
Jeremy.
the idea. I can just bring. I'll be able to bring my whole Switch over. You'll have to
Yeah.
dock.
Just set it in my
Marcus,
dock.
Put it in the dock.
Yeah,
Oh,
just bring
it's
over
gonna
a
be so
screen.
great.
That's going to be fun as fuck.
A game that it was questioned whether it was going to come to the Switch, but it was like clearly had to. It was Ukulele. It was originally going to have a Wii U version, which that game comes out in like a couple months. It's really soon.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Well,
Speaking
Platonic-
of 90s
month-
character
month from
action
today's
platformers,
Switch.
yeah, we're looking at how many days? 27 days.
28, 27.
27 days. That's going to be an interesting podcast.
Oh, boy.
We're all just going to be staring at him like, look at this. Oh, wow, that's all I do. But Ukulele, Platonic has said that it may not get a physical release on Switch.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
And
I'm
I
not.
found this interesting because we're using cartridges,
Yes.
cards. Clearly, those are going to be more expensive to manufacture. And Platonic is looking at it saying, look, we can easily manufacture, 1 million discs, but
Well, isn't it
we're
just
not
like
going to be able
doing,
to
like,
manufacture.
3DS game?
Well, I mean, I would assume, but they're not making a 3DS game.
Yeah, but I mean, whenever
Well, here's
I
the
saw
thing.
the
The
trailer, it looked like
3DS
you push it in like the 3DS.
Yeah, no, the cartridges they're a little bit taller than 3DS.
Yeah, they did look taller. But
But when you talk about the 3DS has an install base of what, like 50 million, something like that.
I don't know.
This is the second time this episode I've tried to put numbers out there that are probably totally wrong. But
I fucking
super-
hate numbers, man. There's like there's too many of them.
yeah, man, just calm down, seriously. But
Over 9,000.
Like-
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
What I'm
Sorry,
saying-
Jeremy.
what I'm saying is 3DS really
Yeah.
well-selling system that putting a game out on there makes sense. That the cost for manufacturing the game cards for the 3DS, while more expensive than manufacturing for CDs, is going to be made up with the fact that it's going to sell more on there than you would sell on, say,
Okay.
Xbox One.
Yeah.
They don't have that guarantee with the Switch. I think that what we'll get is we'll get a digital launch for it, and if it sells enough, we'll later get a limited physical release. We've been seeing a lot of those kind of things come about.
Yeah,
Rez
like,
was one.
it happened with Life is Strange, too, didn't it? Or they
Life
just
is
waited
They
till...
did one, but that was like after it was all done,
Yeah.
and then it had like a bunch of special stuff with it.
And then Minecraft, they did it with Minecraft.
Story mode.
They did
Well,
it with,
they did it with regular Minecraft, too.
but Minecraft is popular enough, I would argue that wasn't going to make a difference. That
Yeah.
they didn't have to think, well, are we going to be able to afford to manufacture? It's Minecraft. They're just sort of like flipping a switch. Yep, we have Minecraft on everything. Might as well put it on a disc now. Yeah, so I think we're going to see that a lot because
See, they have Minecraft on Dreamcast now.
What?
Yes.
No way.
Someone figured out a way to put Minecraft on Dreamcast.
I'm sure it could actually
And it's
handle
like
it.
it's kind of like it's not complete, but it's there.
Huh.
Someone did that.
Huh. You should tell Dean.
Is it to the point where you can literally just because you can easily burn any Dreamcast game on a CD?
I'm sure. Yeah.
If you could just do that, I'm looking at a Dreamcast right now.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool to try out.
I used to try to
I
burn
wouldn't mind.
PlayStation games back in the day.
I mean, I'm sure there's even a way to.
There is a way to do it.
No, I mean, I'm sure there's even a way to get Minecraft on Dreamcast onto a server somewhere. Because if you can still play Phantasy Star online on the Dreamcast, then you could probably do it with Minecraft.
So the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry. We also heard some things about its online. Finally. As soon as they announce online, everyone's just tell us more. We need to know. What are you doing? Come on.
What are you
You're going to charge? What are you charging?
You're going to have to wait.
So,
rumored to be right.
The price. Well, this isn't.
Is it confirmed?
It's been confirmed.
Okay.
This is coming from the president's mouth.
Oh, cool.
Well, it's been
Kimishima.
A price range has been confirmed.
Yeah. And it makes sense for price ranges because you get that for everything else.
Yeah.
It costs more if you pay by the month compared to if you drop down a whole lump sum for a year.
Yeah.
And the price range that they gave us, translated to U.S. currency, is between $17 and $26, which is basically half of what you would pay for Xbox One, PS4,
and
online subscription.
Because that's for
the whole year.
Yeah,
that's for the whole year. That's annual.
Yeah,
that's
good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
I am totally down for that because that's exactly how they run Pokemon Bank.
Yeah,
it's
$5 a year. Yeah,
and I mean I understand paying for something for your virtual stuff, but
it makes the fact that what they've said with how they're going to do their free games that you have to give for every online service now a little easier to swallow in terms of that. Okay, we're paying half of what it is. Yeah, and I got some ideas of how that could actually be really cool, especially if they're because I don't know if you've heard, but what they've said is that with this online subscription, they will have it that each month you get a free virtual console game from either NES or the SNES.
But
I feel like we already have those already, on Wii U. We don't need 5 copies on 5 different consoles.
Yeah.
Right. But what it'll be is that you can only get that. You can only have that game for that month, and then they take it away from you unless you buy the full game.
But they're adding online play
to the Super Nintendo ones.
What?
Yeah.
NBA Jam.
So maybe if they had NBA Jam one month.
No, it could be really cool if they have leaderboards, online leaderboards that they had with that.
But I was really scared that was all it was going to be. And they kind of said that with this announcement, they said that it is actual online play.
Sure.
Okay.
With friends.
Well, no, actually, this new announcement, they didn't really say much more about the online thing.
All right.
But all they've really said is that they will add online functionality to Super Nintendo games, which could be really cool, where they make a big event like they did with Year of Luigi, which was a year and 3/4 long.
Don't talk about Year of Luigi.
But no, just the idea that they were just basically promoting a single thing.
Yeah, it didn't work out well.
Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was so good.
It was good. The
Super Luigi U was so good.
That was it was like Sonic but with Mario. It was crazy. I like how they
Mr. Luigi over here doesn't like to talk about Year of Luigi.
I think they didn't do enough. They didn't do enough. That's why I said.
I'll tell you what they didn't do enough for.
Metroid.
What? The year of what?
There's one.
Metroid? Yeah.
Metroid's anniversaries.
They haven't done enough Metroid. Give us A
Final
and 2R,
Fantasy
goddammit.
VII.
But some cool things that they could do with the online thing is that they say for this month we're focusing on this classic game. We're focusing on Kid Icarus as an example.
2-player Kung Fu.
2-player Kung Fu, something like that.
Urban Champion.
Balloon Fight.
Where you do the
That's what you don't want 4 people flying around in balloon fight, popping each other's balloons?
I love balloon fight.
Okay, that would kick ass.
But it's not a very good game.
Aww.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Fun.
Stop it.
It's not a very good
Ice
game.
Climber.
I love the song. Okay, I love the music. But
we got our human soundtrack here.
All right.
Okay, we'll use that as an example. But they go and push that, and it's like, they do the Nintendo Minute. Like every week, there's two people that do the Nintendo Minute on their YouTube channel.
Callie and
just
Marie?
sort of like, no, well, it's not Callie Marie.
Okay.
It's a guy and a girl. Human people.
Yes.
Where they basically just talk about some Nintendo stuff, and they could do that where it's like, we're focusing on this. We're going to spotlight these usernames that have been doing so well on that, and do a big focus on that. That could be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to change
Xbox does that.
Change my profile picture to a big hairy dick.
Just rock hard!
Xbox will have gamer tag spotlights and stuff.
Yeah, they do stuff like that with Major Nelson does stuff where he talks about the games that are going on and talks about doesn't he do like highlights and stuff like that?
I think Destiny does their own too, just for the Destiny game.
That sounds like a Bungie thing.
Yeah.
But then they could also have it that if you are participating in it, that at the end of it, they'll say, or throughout that month, they're just like, you're getting it for free, but since you're in the subscription, for $1.99, you can get this game, or 99 cents for this month, you can go and add that game to that. Because they did, with the Wii U launch, they had an anniversary thing where they had like, I don't know, like 10 virtual console games that you get for like 30 cents each.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were doing this thing.
That
I bought like every single one of them. I don't think I've ever
didn't.
played any of them, but I bought like every single one, and apparently they sold a bunch of those. And it makes sense. You buy a ROM. Like, why am I paying $10 for this? I mean, I love playing Earthbound on my 3DS right now. Why did I pay $10 for that?
You could pay nothing to play it the same way.
I had to pay something for it.
I'm
I
just saying,
don't feel right doing that stuff.
I don't either. That's why I buy the Nintendo games.
Well, and then of course there's I think we talked about this too, the infamous Earthbound ROM that fucks you over for
right.
There's something built into the code.
They do it where there's two ways that fucks you over. Enemies are incredibly harder, and then at the very end when you're fighting the final boss, he does a thing that wipes your save.
That's right. Okay.
So they were really smart with their anti-piracy shit on
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays all that shit gets cracked so easily that you can find a clean version of it.
Well, I mean,
but I just gotta say, if you got a 3DS and you want to play Earthbound, pixel perfect mode, Earthbound is amazing. Talking more about the Switch Online.
I don't want to do it this time.
We heard some things about the Splatoon 2 online play.
So, I did not hear about this.
So, we heard a bit more about how it will work. But here's the thing. All of Switch's online stuff is going to be on your smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know all this. Did you not know this?
No.
It's a
like using
smartphone
the
app.
Xbox app.
It's not going to be built into the system. So when you're talking to people... Now, there's been some weird confusion because a third-party seller has said, or a third-party accessory maker, I think it was PDP, has said that they are making a headset for the Switch and that the headphone jack is a headset jack so that it also can do microphone in.
Okay.
And so it's like, are you going to be able to talk through that? Or am I going to have to be draining my battery while I'm playing online?
Uh-huh.
For the online, all of stuff will be handled through your
Sorry
phone.
for people with iPhone 7s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to
Oh
say,
God,
yeah.
yeah.
You
think
hear
about
about
that. Yeah, you gotta do you do the Bluetooth stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot about
That
that.
could be
I want a pair
be
of
better.
those.
Yeah.
I really
Because
do.
then you can just have your phone plugged in another room and then use your
Oh,
That
have
might
you
be
s-
that might just be better.
Or you could just use Bluetooth headphones that sync with the Switch.
Boom.
No,
Have you seen anyone walking around with those AirPods in?
I haven't seen
I haven't seen them in the wild.
They look fucking retarded.
Oh, I'm sure.
For some reason, there's something about the cable coming off of the headphones plugged into a phone that makes you look normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, with just those wireless things. I really want a pair. But yeah,
I don't want a pair.
I saw some guy. I feel like it was. I can't remember where we were, but yeah, I saw some guy that just looked really stupid. They look dumb.
They have like little extra things on the end. That look
Yeah.
really dumb.
Yeah. Anyway, but how it's going to work is apparently you will have voice chat that you can do in Splatoon 2. only with your friends.
Is it actually? It's actually in the game now, as opposed to.
It's actually in the smartphone app.
Right.
You have to keep coming back around to that.
That's what like when John and I would play Splatoon together, we were just FaceTime audio.
Yeah, you FaceTime
chatting.
or just call someone.
Yeah.
Or Skype. Like
I was just texting during.
That's how my brother used to play.
I would be texting Justin while we're playing Smash Bros.
Yeah. So this doesn't really do anything.
That's the only way we're.
Nope. And that's what we're paying the online fees for.
Yep. Which I think is worth it.
But
it's a down payment on a better system.
You'll be able to talk with your friends on Splatoon. When you're in a lobby, you can talk with any people that you're on there with.
Okay.
And then when the game starts, it makes it so that you can only talk to the people that are on your team.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have
That's good.
interference with that. But again, why is it all on
your
a
phone?
Smartphone app? It doesn't make sense.
They could just put it on the Switch.
Yes. I just don't think they have a good network set up for it.
What's DNA been doing?
Do they ever have a good network?
Nope.
No.
The only network I've never
Zelda
had
looks great, right guys?
What?
Yeah.
Zelda looks great,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
Mario looks great.
Jeremy, you gonna play Zelda?
I don't know.
I've never had a problem with the internet on the DS though.
I don't think I've ever really used online.
I use it all the time with
3DS.
Pokemon.
Yeah. I guess it's all right on there. You're not doing nearly as much though.
Well,
no, I played
when
Smash
you're battling-
Brothers online and it was terrible.
Really? Well,
It was
Smash Bros.
horrible.
I've never
It's
had
like
good
unplayable
experience
on the Wii
online.
U.
Wii U was better, but the 3DS was the 3DS was unplayable.
Well,
There was so much lag on there.
That was an early. Well, I guess I can't even make that excuse because Mario Kart works so goddamn well. Why doesn't Smash work well?
I did play. I mean, even on the original DS, I played Mario Kart online, and it worked fine. Actually,
Yeah.
The original DS, I remember that.
Snaking.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I was always on battle mode.
yeah.
And that was the one that you could blow into the mic on the DS and re-blow your balloons up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, God.
It was that
Forgot
one.
about
Yeah.
But yeah, so Splatoon will be our first online game, I believe.
that. Okay. Not ARMS.
No,
ARMS wouldn't be till later after
ARMS
that,
is
right?
in the end of March.
but it's
Oh.
spring. Spring
Okay.
is spring is ARMS.
Okay.
That's going to get delayed, and then Splatoon is summer.
Yeah.
So the way it's set up right now, ARMS would be the first online, I guess. It's going to get delayed though. I can see that game getting delayed.
Yeah.
Something maybe with the online. Something that it's just
There'll be something.
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to come out on time.
I can't wait for that game.
It looks a lot of fun.
I'm still.
Oh yeah.
I'm still the honeymoon phase has not ended for me. I still really.
I don't
want
think
that
it's
game.
going to end until the Switch comes out, and
Yeah.
then we're going to go through another honeymoon phase of, guys, did you play this on the Switch?
Yeah.
Well, eventually, when it gets there.
It's going to be so hard with the first episode that we have to record because I think we'll be recording that Friday.
We should
unless
just
we're
live
playing-
stream.
Live stream what?
Just us
Just
playing.
put a camera here and that's
us
just like
playing the. Well, I
Hey
mean,
guys, we're playing this.
we just go over to your house and because I'm gonna have Friday off.
yeah. I'll be taking Friday off.
Yeah,
We just go over to your house.
I'm gonna call him
just
sick.
live
I don't
stream.
have any more days, but
And just bring all our Joy-Cons over. And
Yeah, I got to figure out. You'll have to bring your
Screen.
You should bring your capture device.
Okay.
And then we can set up something where someone can be on the TV and then the other people can be doing their own.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
what are we? We're just gonna be
We
playing
have-
Zelda, I guess, probably.
I mean-
Switch maybe.
Zelda. Well,
I mean,
whatever.
what,
I mean,
those-
I'm gonna try and get a couple different games.
I'm probably gonna. Yeah,
I'm getting Zelda 1-2 Switch. That's all
I'm
until I
getting
finish
Zelda.
Zelda.
I think I'm gonna get.
I might get I Am Setsuna after Zelda.
I might end up getting Bomberman, even if it does look like it's gonna be trash.
If you get Bomberman, that'll be. A
I
good
might
one
get
stream.
Bomberman.
I love Bomberman games, so I
I
kind
used
of
to play
have
them
to
too.
almost. Are there any other launch downloadable only games?
I mean, other than the Tomorrow Children games, or not the Tomorrow Children, the Tomorrow Company games.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, like World of Goo. And
World
everything.
of Goo, Little Inferno, Human Resource Machine. What else did they announce? Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'd like Binding of
I really
Isaac.
I want to try that too.
Yeah, that's it. We're a month away. We're gonna get a couple more. I think what it is right now developers are trying to port their games to the Switch, and basically like, as soon as they get done, they're just like, all right, hey, we're gonna be at launch. We just got it done. I think that's what's happening right now.
Yeah. I mean, especially since it's like indie developers coming out.